Hello! Today I'll just be doing a quick summary of Ferry's setups and mix. I'll try and keep it short and simple, but I'll cover the 5 main ways to set up as Ferry. Those being through Rising Chain, her 2U, both her forward throw and her backward throw, as they are both slightly different, and a corner combo, which I'll show you real quick. It's pretty simple. Probably looks a bit more complex than it is, but yeah. To start off with, I'll quickly show you the Rising Chain one, as that's probably the one that you'll end up mostly using. So this right here. Of course, it uses 1 BP and 25% meter, so you do need to be careful of your resources. But here you'll have 2 options. I'll cover the first of which is Light GeeGee. The benefit of using Light GeeGee is that you actually force the opponent to guess 2 50-50s in a row, and if they get hit by the first 50-50, you can actually combo from it. So I'll show you that real quick. So let's say they get hit by the overhead, you can actually combo and do a bit more damage. Let's say if they block the first auto combo mix-up, you can actually go straight into another one, like so. You can also stop the opponent from doing just mashing on wake up, as you can counter hit them. So let's say they were mashing 5L on their wake up. You can do a big combo, a bit more damage. Also, if you condition your opponent to block, so let me get rid of this again. You can actually grab them by delaying GeeGee by holding your button. So, of course, standard GeeGee time, if you delay it, it's about a second longer. It's hardly noticeable, but it does work. So, if you delay it, you can actually go for a throw, and you can combo from this. Well, I dropped it, but you get the idea. If you think they're going to do a DP or a super, you can actually bait this out and punish the reversal. So let's do this. Just like so. The best thing about doing Light GeeGee is that it's actually fully loopable as long as they don't do a reversal in between and you don't get hit by it. So if you do something like this, you can actually loop it into itself. All the way to the corner. And of course that would probably kill. The only real downside to doing this is that if you do it in the corner, like so, Light GeeGee will of course miss. So you are forced to do the heavy version if you are in the corner. So moving over to Heavy GeeGee. This setup works anywhere on screen, so both in the corner and outside of the corner. It allows you to combo off of Ferry's instant overhead, which is her jump light. So let me show you that real quick. We do Heavy GeeGee, instant overhead, then we can do a small little combo there. Of course, if you assume that they're going to block high and guess that they're going to like block your instant overhead, you can actually do, of course, 2L. Like so. And you can combo like that instead. So it is just a pure 50-50 guess that the opponent has to do. With the instant overhead, you can also go over most, if not all, reversals. So that includes, of course, DPs or supers. And you can actually punish this. So let me show you this. Instant overhead. That avoids, I can pull it back in and proceed to do a punish combo. Another bonus for doing EX GeeGee is that you can actually roll on the other side of the opponent midway through and hit them with a left-right guess as well. So let me show you that. Do EX GeeGee, roll through, and then, well, of course you can go high, low, or just do whatever you want really. The only real downside for doing Heavy GeeGee is that you're actually not able to loop it, unlike the light version, as the light version comes back pretty fast. instantly, basically, as soon as GeeGee's done. But if you do EX, you can see that the cooldown takes a very, very long time, so it's just not possible to loop it. Next up is Ferry's 2U, this sweep right here. You'll often use it trying to catch the opponents with a low at a distance, or if you're punishing them for whiffing a DP or a super. The opponent will also tend to roll against Ferry as you do more and more moves like this. If you read that they're going to do the roll, you can actually sweep, get the hard knockdown, and then move on to the mix. So if you do something like this, you can do light GeeGee, follow up, you can do EX GeeGee as well. Basically, it's the exact same as the Rising Chain, but now you can actually end it with a super. So if you do something like this, bam, bam. Oh, that's the wrong super, my bad. You can do this. And then just proceed to do a combo like that. Or if you do EX or light, doesn't really matter which. You can even follow up with the SSBA, which is normally quite a pain to hit, but here we go. Do something like this. You, of course, drain 2 of the opponent's BP if you do manage to land the SSBA, which is just huge, as your zoning will just end up doing more and more damage, and you'll probably just pick them off at that point. But let me show you a quick example of a super after EX. So if you do something like this, instant overhead. Oh. You can also follow up with this. And just basically, it's just a very good way to getting a super done, so you can just drain the opponent's BP. For Ferry's forward throw, if you're mid-screen, it's not a real setup, as the opponent can backdash or just jump out of it before GeeGee activates. So if you do something like this, they can jump out, or they can even backdash out, like so. So if you are mid-screen and you get a forward throw, my best suggestion is just to do a safe jump, something like this. Because if you try and do this, it's mostly a knowledge check. So if they do know, then stop trying to do it. If they don't know, then you just get a free mix off of it. It only really works in the corner. So if you do something like this, you got to do heavy GeeGee. You can do instant overhead. You can auto combo them. If you want, you can also safe jab. So if they try and DP, you'll actually end up avoiding it. Let me show you real quick. Rising Sword. So let's say they do this. Safe jab, dodge. And you gotta keep them in the corner and just punish them. So for back throw, I recommend using this one the most if you're mid-screen, as unlike forward throw, you can actually catch the opponent trying to jump out. So if they do something like this, of course, with forward throw, like I showed you, they can just jump. But with back throw, you do EX, GeeGee, and then you can actually do close heavy, and then you'll catch them trying to jump out. Like so. The only real way of escaping is if they do a DP, which you can of course call out with a spot dodge or just blocking. If they try and backstep, you can actually drag them back into GeeGee, like so. And you can continue a combo like this. You can, of course, from that, do Rising Chain into another setup, or you can just end it with a super to try and get rid of a BP of theirs. It's only a real setup, so they can't backdash or anything if you throw them into the corner, like so. So if you're stuck, you grab them, you do this. You can do something like that, and then just combo them. If they try and super, of course, well, super or DP, you just have to backdash. So let me show you that. EX, dodge, and then of course you can do a lot more damaging combo from that. Finally, the last way to set up Ferry Mix is by using a corner combo. There's quite a varying amount of corner combos that you can do, but the one that I'm going to show you beats guard cancel, DPs and supers all automatically, whilst you also still keep your turn. So I'll just quickly show you the combo, then I'll go over each of those different methods afterwards. So let me show you. First, it's a medium auto combo, EX spin, 2 heavy, EX DP, medium auto combo, and then GeeGee. And then as you can see, that happens there. So what essentially happens is that Ferry does her close light. Let me show you. Close light into back super, which is her install, and then immediately dodges. And then she rapidly does that so that it beats every single option that the opponent can do. So I'll quickly show you, let me reset. Whoops. I'll show you, let's say, I'll do DP first. So I'll mash DP here. EX GeeGee. She blocks it, and then of course you wouldn't get hit by that, but the bot of course doesn't recognize that. But you can obviously, there's more than enough time for you to react to, oh, they just did the DP and I blocked it. I can go for a punish now. So that was DP, that beats it. I'll do guard cancel next. EX GeeGee. Guard cancel, it's immediately beaten. And the Ferry also gets her install, so she can just easily mix and do a high damaging combo. What else do I need to do? I can show you grab, to show that you can't get grabbed out of it. EX spin, 2 heavy, heavy DP, medium auto combo. I pressed throw there, didn't work. I'll do it one more time because I think I was slightly late. I'll just mash the throw button. Yep, throw just doesn't work. It got countered, as you can see by the Ferry. So yeah, this just straight up beats every single option that the opponent can do, and you'll just keep them in the corner, and then they'll just be stuck having to deal with your mix. And possibly also be either BP down because of the guard cancel, lose their super bar entirely, or they just won't have their EX DP available for a long time, so you can just freely go for instant overhead, low, and whatever. And that's everything. Thank you. If I missed anything, please let me know, and then I'll try my best to let people know what I made a mistake with. But yeah, that's everything. All of the mix. Okay, goodbye.